Well, I'm here with someone who's become a new friend of mine in Community of Grace, and this is Rick Brittain. Are you related at all to anybody in England?
No, I'm a little English,
Yeah.
but not anybody in particular.
Of course, it's not spelled correctly, is it?
No. I think they mistakenly said they're from Britain when they asked their name when they came over on the boat, and they put that down as their name.
Got it. Okay. So the reason why we thought it'd be fun to talk to you today, Rick, is you're new to Grace. We figured you've been coming now about 6-7 weeks. Mm-hmm. How did you find Community of Grace? What brought you here?
Yeah, it was part of a journey, actually. I'm still on. Moved here about 4.5, 5 years ago from Dallas, Texas, where I was involved in a very open and inclusive church, and really wanted to find something very similar to that here. So I started my search when I moved here and attended a number of churches. And disappointing to that fact is that many of them were not accepting of who I am. I happen to be a Christian that is been kind of wired as being gay. Mm-hmm. And so that's been something that's part of me. And I believe that, God made me that way, and, mm-hmm. and I needed to find a home in my church that I felt comfortable with and included in. So that was my search, and unfortunately, one after another didn't fulfill that. And so the last one that I went to that told me that I would be welcome in their church, but I would be viewed as not living my best life. Mm-hmm. When I told them that wasn't really what I was looking for, they referred me here.
Oh, well, it was very nice of them.
Yes.
So it's one thing, to be referred here, but you're still coming. So what was it about this place where you felt like you were home?
From the day that I walked in here, as I said, I was looking for that comfortability, that sense of inclusion and acceptance. And so when I attended the church for the first time, and I had spoken to Jose prior to coming, I felt that way immediately, and that has been going on since. And I think we were talking earlier that it's been a matter of just kind of an underlying tone of the church. Mm-hmm. It's almost like nice on steroids, mm-hmm. and I laugh about that because it helps me get a feel for that and carry that throughout my week. It brings me back. It makes me enjoy church. You don't dread going to church. You shouldn't, at least, and I certainly don't.
Yeah, and what's interesting about you, and this happens sometimes with new people. Sometimes new people take a while to get kind of involved, but you dived in right away. And especially those who go to the second service, 10:30 service, they will often see you standing at the door greeting people. And I know that you've also said, hey, this is my church home. I want to support it financially. Why is serving, why is giving important to you, especially because you're new?
Yeah, look, God doesn't care about money. You're not going to buy your way into heaven. It's about supporting an effort and also giving thanks. I mean, I've been blessed with the ability to earn a living, which many of us and most of us, God willing, have. And it's only fair, I think, to find a place where some of your earnings can go back to doing good.
Yeah. Now, you told me an interesting story, and I think a number of our folks are going to enjoy this because we have a number of casinos here in the valley, right?
Yeah.
And a number of our folks love to go and just, entertain themselves for a while. Right. You have a little personal policy about your fun at the machines, and what is that?
Yeah, so, I do like to go to the casino occasionally, and I created a rule for myself that whatever I lose, and like I think I mentioned to you earlier, I probably lose more than I win, but whatever I lose, I have to match in donations. Mm. And so when it gets to a certain amount, I drop a check in the bin, and that's not in any other way than to assist in giving to the church.
Yeah.
And also deter me from going to the casino.
Sure. I wonder if that explains that $20,000 check we got the other day.
No, it wouldn't. That's not that amount. No, it wasn't me.
So what I'd like to encourage the entire congregation to do, if you do like to go to the casinos, That's a great policy right there. To whatever you lose, then you give that to the church. It may help some people with their gambling challenges
Right.
as well, right? Rick, we have been so delighted to have you here. You have made our church better just by your presence.
I so appreciate
Yeah.
that. I've gotten more out of it, I think, than you have, for sure.
And thank you for just taking a few minutes to tell us your story. We're glad to have you as a part of the team.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.